Hello students, today we start a new module number 4, building components. And in a building component we are discuss on doors and window and ventilation. So here in this doors, window and ventilation topic we are discuss on a definition of the door, function of the door, location of the door, and different components of a door like a door frame and door shutters, and some of the technical terms used for the doors. And today we discuss on a size of door and types of door, and one by one we discuss on a types of door. So now we start a new topic, doors, window and ventilation. So first, definition of the door. So what is door? So door may be defined as a openable barrier, or as a framework of a wooden, steel, aluminum, glass, or a combine of these material secured in a wall opening is known as a door. So here door is a one type of the shutter provided in a opening area for a closing purpose and for the opening purpose. When required we open, and when we require closing, so we close the opening area. So here function of the shutter or a function of the door, so it give the access to the inside of the room of the building. Now second function is it serve as a connecting link between the various internal portion of a building. And when we open the door, so it provide the light and ventilation of the room, and it's easy to open and close. Now control the physical atmosphere when within a space by enclosing it, excluding the air draft, so that the interior may be more effective heated or cooled. So it's control the physical atmosphere, like if the temperature is very cool outside of the area, so when we close the door, so it control the atmosphere of the inner side of the room. So they act as a barrier to the noise. If outside noise is a maximum, so if we close the door, so it's one type of the barrier to control the noise comes inside the room. Now use of a screen area of a building for a aesthetic purpose, keeping the formal and utility area as a separate. Now we discuss on a location of the door in a building. So here the number should be kept as a minimum. So here there is a one only single door is provided in each and every room. So here in a main entrance one door is provided, and at the end only one door is provided at the back side of the building. So here number should be kept as a minimum number. Now it should be meet the functional requirement, and it should preferably located at the corner of the room near the 20 centimeter from the corner. So from the corner we left the 20 centimeter, and then after we provide the door. So why we left the 20 centimeter? Because when we open the door, so door is perfectly fixed on a perfectly open on a wall and fixed in a corner. Now if in a room more than two doors, so that shall be located facing each other. So here in a like a bedroom, so only single door is provided, but in a some of the room like kitchen or study room or etc another rooms, so there are two doors is provided, so located facing with each other, so it's easy for the circulation. Now here different different door components is given. So first we discuss on a door frame. So here some of the technical term is given in a door frame. So one by one discuss on it. So first we discuss on a head. So what is head? So this is the top or uppermost horizontal part of the frame is called a head. Now second technical term is a horn. So what is horn? So horn is a this is a horizontal projection of the frame is called a horn. Now next is a jam post. So what is jam? So this is the vertical face of the opening which support the frame is called a jam. Now next is a hold fast. So hold fast is generally used to fix the door frame in a wall is known as a hold fast. And rebate. So rebate is nothing but one type of the gap is provided. It is the depression or recess made inside the door frame to receive the door shutter is known as a rebate. So here gap is provided to receive the door shutter. So these are the different technical term. Then after in a door shutter we also use the different technical term like top rail. So what is top rail? So top rail is a upper name indicates the top means uppermost horizontal member of the shutter is known as a top rail. Now second is intermediate rail or another name is a lock rail. So this is the middle horizontal member of the door shutter which locking system is arranged or fixed is known as a lock rail. And then after third one is a stile. So what is stile? So it is the vertical outside member of the shutter of a door and window is known as a stile. Then after bottom rail. So bottom rail is a bottommost part, name indicate bottom rail. So here bottommost or a lowermost horizontal member of the shutter is known as a bottom rail. Then after panel. So panel, this is the area of shutter enclosed between the adjacent rail and stile is known as a panel. And not a single thing is missing. So here different components of the door shutter is given and one by one discuss on it. Then after we discuss on a size of the door. So here common width and height relation is used. So width is 0.4 to 0.6. So height is a width plus 1.2 meter. Now general size used in a door is in a residential area external door size 1 by 2 meter or 1.1 by 2 meter. So here 1 meter is the width and 2 meter is the height, and here 1.1 by 2 meter is a 1.1 meter is a width and 2 meter is a height. Now internal door means kitchen, then after another bedroom doors or puja room door or a study room doors. So all the internal doors are size 0.9 by 2 to 1.0 to 2.0 meter. And in a bath and WC, door size is generally used 0.7 by 2 to 0.8 by 2. And garages or car, so it's outside of the building. So garages is and car door size is 2.25 by 2.25 meter to 2.40 by 2.25 meter. And if we provide the door in a public building, so door size is increased. So door size is 1.2 by 2 meter or 1.2 by 2.1 or 1.2 by 2.25 meter as per our requirement. Now common criteria for the size of the door used in India is the width is equal to 0.4 multiplied by height. So here width is totally depend on a height. So if the height is 2 meter, so width of the door is equal to 0.4 multiplied by 2. So answer we got up answer we got a 0.8 meter. So 0.8 meter is the width of the door, and height is equal to width plus 1.2 meter. So height, like we calculate the door width is a 0.8 meter, so height is a 0.8 plus 1.2 meter is equal to 2 meter is a height. Now next we discuss on types of door. So here different 11 types of the door generally we use in a different building, like in a residential building, in a commercial building, or in a public building. So here one by one we discuss on it. So first types of the door is a revolving door. So what is revolving door? So see this figure. So this type of the door generally used in a public building. So such type of the door are provided in a public building like bank, museum, hostel, offices, etc. And here in a revolving door, 4 wings or leaves are provided, and one center shaft is provided. So this door is rotated from the center, and only at the same time only single person is move inside, and single person comes outside. So it's easy to move any person, and this shutter is allowed to move without any jerk or make a noise. And regarding shutter may be fully paneled and fully glass or partially glass door, and glass door allow people to see inside the building, and vertical rubber piece are provided at the rubbing end of the shutter to prevent the draught of air. Now people can walk out into the building at the same time, and door closer automatically when it is not in a use. So this type of the door is generally we seen in a public building, and in a generally seen in a museum. Now second type of the door is a sliding door. So here see this figure. So sliding channel is provided. So in a sliding door, see this figure number 2. Sliding door is look like a sliding window, and in a sliding window at the bottom sliding roller is provided, but in a sliding door, so door shutter is hang out from the upper side. So here see this figure number 2. One channel is provided, sliding channel is provided, and from this sliding channel door is hanging, and then after we easily slide the door. And one of the advantages of the sliding door is that so if we open the door, so no any extra space is required for the opening purpose. So it's a slide on only on a directly on a wall. Now the here generally we use the plastic roller in a sliding door. So sliding door shutter we kept in a light in a weight. Now next type of the door is a swing door. So the shutter is fitted its a frame by a special dot action double action hinge. So the hinge is permitted to shutter the moves on both the way inward and outward. So when any person comes inside of the room or go outside from the room, so when it pulls the door shutter, so door is automatically open, and then after automatically close after going out. The doors are not able to meeting style, and to open the door, slight push is made and spring action brings shutter is closed in a position. So this type of the swing door is generally provided in offices, and generally in a police station this type of the door is generally be seen. Next type of the door is a collapsible steel door. So such type of the see this figure, such type of the door is generally used in a garages, workshop and a public building to provide the increase the safety and protection of the property. So this type of the shutter is generally be seen in a shops, so like gold shop. So this type of the steel door is provided, and the door are not required to hinge or to close or open the shutter, nor not the frame to hang them. So it like act as a steel curtain. So the door is made of the vertical double channel jointed together with the hollow on the inside to create a vertical gap, and these channels are spaced 100 to 120 mm apart and brass with a diagonal iron flat. So this diagonal allow to shutter to open or close, and this shutter operate two rails. One is fixed to the door and the other is internal, and roller are mounted at the top and bottom of the steel door. So here one channel is provided at the bottom for a sliding the steel curtain or steel shutter. So this type of the door is a very strong to protect against the protect the property. Now next type of the door is a rolling shutter. So this type of the shutter is generally used in shops and go down stores, etc. And the door shutters act like a curtain, and it provide adequate projection safety against the fire and thief. And shutter is made of this thin steel slab called leads or slats about the 1.2 mm thick, interlocked to each other and coiled upon special design pipe raft called a drum mounted on the top. So on the top part, square part, drum is provided. So when we open the shutter, so all the shutter channel is mounted on a drum, and we open the shutter. So here for opening the shutter, two steel guide channel is installed at the two ends, and a horizontal shaft and a spring is in the drum, which allow the shutter to coiled in or out. So this type of the shutter is strong as compared to another shutter. Then after batten, ledge and brass door. So this type of the ledge or batten door, to which brasses have been added to prevent the sagging. So these brasses must slope upward from the hinge edge of the door, and they are housed with the screw notch into the ledges. Now here, what is brace? So brace is a vertical plank provided. Then after ledge is a horizontal plank is provided, and then after brace is inclined plank is provided to support or fix the door shutter. Now next type of the door is the batten and ledge door. So here vertical and horizontal batten, in a batten and ledge door, vertical and horizontal members is provided or a plank is provided, and all the plank is fixed. So this door consists of a vertical board called a batten, which are nailed or a screw with a horizontal member called a ledge, is known as a batten and ledge door. So often the battens are 15 to 18 centimeter wide and 2 to 3 centimeter thick, and doors with a narrow batten like this have a better appearance. So these type of the door is generally provided in houses. Now next type of the door is a frame and a panel door. So these door consist of a framework of vertical member called a stile and horizontal member called a rail, uh, which are grew along their inner edges to receive the panel. So here mainly three types of the rail is provided: top rail, bottom rail, and a lock rail. So here the panel are made from the timber, plywood, and blockboard. So the door may be 3-panel door or a 4-panel door, and also multiple panel door. So here in this figure 3-panel door is provided, and the types of the door are widely used in the building, and this type of the door give a better appearance and better look. So generally this type of the door we use in a main entrance door. Now next type of the door is a braced and frame door. So same as above with exact brasses. So here vertical plank is provided called as a batten, and braced is inclined plank is provided at some of the angle, and all the planks is fixed with a nail is known as a brass and framed panel door. Next type of the door is a glass or a sash door. So these are provided where the visibility of the interior of the room is required. So they are basically hinge door provided with a glasses. So here this type of the door is generally provided in offices. So inside person can see outside area easily, and here glass is provided. It's a full glass or in the form of the panel, and in upper side of the glass is provided, and a bottom side after lock rail wooden plank is provided called a batten. Now next type of the door is a flush door. So what is flush door? So flush door is a frame core which type of the door are frequently made in a rural building. So this type of the door consists of a frame which has a steel top, generally made of the steel, timber, and plastic. So here V style top and bottom rail is provided, and narrow immediate rail is provided in an intermediate, and it is covered each side by the seat or a plywood, and plywood cover. Flush door cannot be used where they are exposed to the rain or sun. So this type of the door is generally used in a inner room of the building, and also sometimes used as a external door of the building. So it's strong enough as compared to another door. So here we are complete our topic. Doors part is covered in this lecture, and in a next lecture we discuss on window and ventilation part. Thank you.